Hey guys, if you're looking for a defense drill that you can do that will teach you to block and to counter all of the major punches and strikes, hang with us. Matt's with me today. We're gonna go over a couple different drills on how you can do that. So Matt, this is actually his third session with me, so he's kind of new doing this, and we wanna show you how fast you can pick up on these drills and how easy they are to teach. So okay, let's go hands up. Now, quick refresher on the stance. Feet look good, a little over the shoulder width apart, angled out to the side. He's got a good 4-point stance, elbows in, touching, hands up, touching. So this is basic 4-point stance. Remember, we're gonna drift this hand away from the body a little bit. So before you start swinging, it's actually a 3-point stance because we like to keep the hand a little closer to the target. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through a series where he's gonna block all of the major punches. And if you hang to the end, you'll be able to see it all put together. And if you're a fighter, fantastic. You got a drill you're gonna be able to do. And if you're a coach, automatically implement this in to your program. And hey, if you've already teach this kind of stuff, or if you decide to do that, please put that in the comments below. We'd love to see it. So the first move is called, we call it parry jab. Now, to parry the jab is a defense. If I throw a jab, he takes his rear hand and he just redirects it with the backhand. Boom, and he just redirects it and gives it a little check. Boom, so let's change angles. So you can see it. So I let the jab go, get that left hand out in front. You take the rear hand and he picks it off. Now, if he parries the jab, the hand that's free, obviously, is his left hand because he's blocking with his right hand. So right as he blocks that, he's going to release a jab and then a cross and then a hook. Boom. Okay, let's pull it all in. You don't have to throw so hard. Keep everything nice and tight. So we're going to do a single boom, 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to, I really wanted Matt to be a good partner so you can see some of the things that I'm looking for on this. And we're going to break it down right now. So let's go through it. I throw the jab, you parry. Boom. So keep the right hand up. Now, here comes your jab. Your jab. Boom. Okay, good. Now your cross. Boom. Left hand's touching you when you throw the cross. And then your hook. Boom. Okay, so here I go. I jab, you parry. Parry, jab, cross, hook. Now you'll notice as he's doing the movements, he doesn't have this down yet where he's keeping his hands up the whole time. So let's really focus on points of contact. You parry, throw a jab. What do we got? One hand touching the target, shoulder touching inside of your chin. So roll your shoulder over a little bit. Yep. Right hand's up touching your chin, right elbow's touching your body. Now you throw your cross, same thing. That looks a lot better. Now your hook, boom, that's better, elbow up. Okay, so here we go. I throw the jab, he parries. 1, 2, 3. Already looking better in real time. So parry jab and counter 3. The next one, I'm going to throw a cross at him. So I'm going to throw a right hand. He's going to lift his left up, flare his wrist out. Make sure you check out our video on how to block the right hand to learn how to do that. He's going to flare his wrist out and block my right. So it comes in, boom. Just get to the side. There's a block. Let's plant that hand a little higher up on your temple. Yep, boom. So as he blocks that, and it feels nice and solid. The weight's kind of knocked back to his right leg. He's going to come off with a cross, a hook, and a cross. So on that cross, you're letting that elbow really flare out wide. That's not a bad thing, but we want it to at least leave straight, and then the elbow can rise a little bit for extra power, but we don't want to throw it out and then throw the punch, right? So here comes my right. So he catches it, catch this, boom, and then he counters, cross, hook, cross, okay? So catch the right, counter 3. So now I'm going to jab, parry, jab, block, counter 3, and then catch, block, counter 3. Okay, so we're already starting to build something here. So I jab, parry, counter 3, catch, left hand up, boom, counter 3. Now, if you saw our other video on blocking and countering, that's when we would go into that series. So hands up high. I'm going to come to the body. You're going to catch that one. Come off uppercut. Hook. Cross. Boom. I'm going to go to the other side. You catch that one. Come up uppercut. Hook. Cross. Oh, there you go. Make that cross nice and straight. Block. Up. 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 Cross. Hook. Okay. Here we go. Parry jab. Boom. Counter 3. Hands up. Catch. Catch it. Boom. Counter 3. Body block down here. Counter 3. Uppercut. Body block down here. Counter 3. Boom. So you're able to see the drill being built in real time with somebody who's never done it before. So hands up again. Starting from the top. I throw a jab. You parry it. You counter with 3. I throw a cross. You catch it. counter with 3. I go to the body down here, block it, come up 3. And then I go down here, block, upper, there you go, up, cross, hook. And he's getting a little better at keeping the hands up, staying with the 4 points of contact. You can see it begin to improve. Now, if I go high, hands stay up. If I go high over here, you're gonna block that one on the outside, cross, hook, cross. And if I block this one, you're gonna sit into it, boom, and come off with a hook, cross, hook. Now, we have this in our other video, always good to review. It's a lot different when you're adding in the straight line shots. So from the top, I jab, parries, counter 3. I cross, catch it, boom, counter 3. I may go down here, uppercut. I go down here, uppercut. Beautiful. I come up here, block it, hook, hook, boom, boom, boom. And I come over here, block, cross, boom, boom. Okay, shake hands out. Here we go. So a defense series is going to be this. I jab, he parries the jab, counters with 3. He catches my right, counters with 3. Blocks my body shot, counters with 3. Blocks my body shot, counters with 3. Blocks up high, counters with 3. And blocks up high, counters with 3. So we touched on this the first time we did it. We did the body part. I don't think we did the jab and the cross at all. And then he checked out our video that I did with Brooklyn on doing the moves. And that's all the experience, guys. So you're looking at basically somebody this is the 3rd time we've literally trained, and already that looks pretty good. So we would build a full session out of that. And what would we do if we're really watching you close? So let's clean a few things up. Hands up high. When I jab, the parry is very short. So you don't move the hand more than 4 inches. So you barely tap it. Boom. That's all he needs to block that. Boom. That's it. Now, the counter is done. The instant, it's called the point of pressure. The instant that I would have hit him, made pressure on him, had he allowed me to do that, that's when he squeezes the trigger. So it's not block, then counter. It's block, counter, boom, like right away. So let's go block up and then put the right and the hook. You see the difference in the timing there. So boom, 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 boom. Let him go. Just let him go. Boom, 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 boom. Jab, block, boom, boom, boom. Yep. And go boom, 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 boom. One more time. Watch it. Boom, boom. Now let's look at his right. I'm going to throw the right at him. We call that catch. He catches it on his left glove. Feel the weight being pushed to the rear leg. Boom. So he counters off. Cross, hook, cross. So now he's got a nice straight line defense. So what happens now? Let's say we get all that down. We've got the body shots down. Then we go into a freelance style version of the drill where we're just going to mix all that stuff up. So you better be ready. My body language here pretty much says jab, right? You see that? If I shift my weight over here, it kind of says it's coming off the right. Not guaranteed, but if I'm over here, it's probably coming off of this side, right? If I choke up a little bit where I could land that right hand, you can see that it's probably going to be a cross, okay? So let's get ready. See if we can read them. Ready? Yep. See if we can read them. Boom. Counter 3. Boom, boom, boom. Watch. Boom. Counter 3. Boom. Counter 3. Boom. Counter 3. Boom. Boom. Same side. Everything's tight. Swoop. Counter 3. Come on up a little bit. You block. Boom. Counter 3. Boom. Counter 3. Right. Boom. Counter 3. Boom. Bop. Counter 3. Good. So already in just a couple minutes, he starts to put that together. So now, let's say that I want to do that as a partner drill. And he and I are working together, so you've got a partner, somebody you can work with. Then I'll put my gloves on, and I'll just grab them. And let's put this together. Let's switch sides. And let's see how it looks if we do it as a partner style drill. Now, guys, the thing about the drilling is there's 2 ways you can learn to fight. You can just fight, which isn't good for your brain. You're going to get pummeled in the beginning as you're in the learning process. And what good is that when you get older and you can't complete sentences and your reflexes are dumbed down and you have to eat out of a straw? So instead, the other option is to do drills, learn the skills through drills, and then apply them into controlled sparring. And if you're going to compete, of course, we'd have to turn that up into some more combative type stuff and make it harder for competition. But for most of us who just want to be able to learn, we want to learn to fight and want to be able to defend yourself, then we're trying to come up with smarter ways to train. And that's where drills come in. So now we both got gloves on. I'm not coach anymore. Now I'm actually a training partner. So I'm going to throw a jab at him. I want him to parry the jab. Then he comes back with his own jab, his own cross, and his own hook. And I've got to check him. So I go 1, I jab, bang, come back 1, 2, 3. Now at this point, since we're partners, you're aiming at me, not my gloves. Okay, so I jab, yep, same hand, jab, counters, jab, boom, boom. And now it's your turn. You throw a jab, I block it, then I counter 1, block it, 2, block it, 3, block it. Okay, so here comes yours, go. 1, 1, 2, 3, and then here's mine. 1, counter jab, cross, hook, boom. And now a couple little things on this as we look at it. Let's think about the 4 points of contact. Good stance, guys. Strong recommend that you go back and check out the video on the points of contact. If you want the full breakdown of all of this in detail, we've got it with myself and David Dice in our members area. We'd love to have you join the channel and check it out. Okay, let's keep going. Now, on your jab, make it a good clean jab now. Keep the right hand up, jab me. Boom, okay, good, nice jab. Now I'm coming back, hands up, pick it off, watch me, catch it, watch, boom, block it. Nice, good block. Now, my turn. I'm coming with a good jab. You block it. Boom. Counter jab. Jab. Cross. Hook. Boom. Now, could he counter with his right? Sure. There's other ways where, like if you're fast, or if they have a lazy jab, or if they jab and bring it down low, then the opportunity to shoot the right over it is there. Here's the logic. Let's switch sides again. Here's the logic. If I throw a really fast jab, most people, if they don't slip it, they're going to try to check it with that rear hand. The second he checks it with the rear hand, that hand is now occupied. So if I throw a good jab and I pull it straight back to my head, the chances of getting that right hand to be able to block and counter at the same time is pretty hard. Even if I jab and he tries to slip it, slip to the right, and then throw a right, if I pull my hand back fast, I've got coverage. But the left hand is wide, it's free. So if I jab and he parries, that hand is free to punch, boom, down the pipe. So the way it would look, and I'll switch again. I'm not gonna hurt you, but I'll just show you the speed of what the jab would look like. So if he jabs, I want the jab to be back on him instantly. So like he has to pay for throwing the punch. Now, can I do that all the time? No, it's generally second or third shot. You got to get timing down and things like that, but it gives you an idea of how to work the block and counter series together, okay? Lastly, we did it on pads. We did the drill with a partner. Of course, you could go to the body on all those and drill the full series. Let's just do it one time. I want to show it. So I jab, you parry, counter with 3. 1, 2, 3. I throw a cross, you catch it, counter with 3. Boom, boom, boom. Keep everything compact. I shift in and go to the body. Boom, you can uppercut, hook, cross. I may go to the body on this side. Boom, and guys, be careful in there because it's hard to hold a pad for that. If he counters quick off same side, boom, that side's open. So check it with your glove. Don't just walk into that. Cross, hook, you get the idea. I come high, go, boom, 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 and we learn to check it like that. Okay, so now he's done it with the pads. You see how to do it with a partner. And now let's see the hardest one is to put it into some kind of shadow boxing context. So let's go over here and you got the floor. So what I want you to do is get a good stance and I want you to simulate the parry and then step in with 3 punches. So parry and 3. Boom. Okay, good. Turn a little bit more toward the camera for me. Good. Again, parry. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, good. Now do catch, counter 3. Catch, counter 3. Good. Now let's sit down and do your body block on that left side. Counter, boom, boom, boom. So he likes to drag that elbow out when he throws his right, which is just a bit of a telegraph. That's the only thing. We'll fix it, and you'll see it evolve over time as we do these videos. But when he swings the elbow, it's sort of the tell sign that I know it's coming. So we want to be a little more careful with that. When you throw the right, hip rotates, ankle pivot, or pivot, ankle, hip rolls forward. When this hip lines up with this one, the punch releases. The hand moves away from the body, the elbow rises, and then you turn it over. okay? For a little bit more power in the punch, you would still do the same thing, pivot, hip, rotate, and then as it leaves, the elbow comes up just a little bit, and that puts a little more of the pec and the delt into the punch and a little less tricep, just for future knowledge. Okay, so let's go catch with your left hand, counter 3. Boom, now body block left. Boom, boom, boom. Good, better. Body block right. Boom, up, over, bang. Body block up high on the left. Check it. Okay, so check it over here. Boom, and counter 3. So do that now. Check it. Counter 3, same, come off the same side. Check it, counter 3. Yep, do that, check it. And then off the right side, shift, bend your knee, and collapse to it. Now, keep your weight there. Go. Now counter. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so do that one again. Do that one again, catch it. Counter with 3. Beautiful, that's better. All right, so that's not bad. So 2.5 lessons to see how it looks. So guys, that's sort of how we put together your basic punches and blocks. So everything, every skill has a drill. Every move has a way to practice and train it and get good at it. So what we do is we take your foundations, like your 3 and 4 point stance. You clean up the punches first. So we will spend a little more time at getting that tight. You get the punches right, and then you put those punches into some sort of stress situation where we're having to block and counter. And that is how you attain the skills through the drills to be able to apply it in some sort of fighting context. So thanks for watching, Matt. You're the man. Thanks, guys. I kind of put him on the spot because he's brand new at doing this, but it does give you an eye of literally able to watch somebody improve before your eyes and pick up the movements, so that if you're learning it or coaching it or teaching it, it's way more applicable and it's way more real. As I was telling Matt before we got started, we don't script anything that we do. We just film it, and then we watch how he reacts and how he learns, so that you can see how it really goes down. So hey, comment down below. Let us know what you think of the video, whether you can use these drills. Do you see something else that you'd like to get out of this? You just let me know. We'll get it shot. Until next time, see ya. Hey guys, I'm Alan Branch.
I'm David Dyes.
We appreciate you watching the video. Hey, be sure that you like the video, subscribe to our channel for ongoing content, and if you want to go next level, be sure to visit us at fighterscollege.com.
And always remember, keep those elbows in, that chin down, and hands up.
And remember to thank God every day that you have the strength to go one more round. See you next time.